You are looking live at Democrat nominee Hillary Clinton and former President Bill Clinton, their daughter Chelsea, getting out of their SUV and coming in backstage at Washington University in St. Louis as the second presidential debate is now, well, about 10 minutes away. We continue with our special coverage. There is Frank Fahrenhoff of the Debate Commission explaining to the audience some of the rules tonight. Frank Fahrenhoff, I should point out, was one of the campaign aides to Ronald Reagan back in 1980, probably a Republican who does not have a peer when it comes to analyzing the Electoral College and how to get to the needed 270 votes. Let's continue on. Speaking of votes, we would like your votes tonight. After you watch the debate and hear the comments on it, we'd love you to weigh in as to who won, and you can do so by going to newsmaxpolls.com. Now, it is worth noting that just as I mentioned earlier in this program, with the networks all abuzz about Mr. Trump's 11-year-old off-the-record comments concerning women, that was the subject discussed ad nauseum on today's Sunday shows. And let's take a look tonight at our Sunday show roundup.
I imagine some of the undecided voters who are part of this town hall forum will have questions about it. And I really think it's for Donald Trump to try to answer it and take responsibility. His statement trying to say, look, I regret these words. It's not just words. It really is talking about a pattern of sexual assault.
I know Donald Trump for 28, 29 years. I never heard him talk like that. And I've seen him do a lot of wonderful things for people, including, you know, taking people from entry-level jobs to the top of his company. I've seen him help people in need. And I've seen a different man in the last year and a half than even the Donald Trump I knew in the past. We have flawed candidates on both sides.
There is a way here for Mr. Trump to have a legacy in this election cycle, and for his supporters who are really energetic and who have done a whole lot of good as far as expanding the party, to have a lasting legacy that could mean something here, and that is for Donald Trump to step aside.
Well, I think Donald Trump's campaign is spiraling. They are trying to figure out a way to dig out of this mess. This race is between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, not Donald Trump and Bill Clinton. And that's why we're going to continue to focus on the issues. If we need to discuss the issues that were raised in that video with Donald Trump, that's fine.
Robbie Mook, Hillary Clinton's campaign manager, just a sampling of what went down this morning on the Sunday interview shows. We're pleased to go more in depth tonight about this evening's debate and what is being talked about. And to do so, we welcome in YouTube sensations and Donald Trump supporters Diamond and Silk via Skype tonight. Ladies, we appreciate you coming in very much. And we want to begin with actor Robert De Niro going after Donald Trump in a blistering rant. Now, this was supposed to be a public service announcement, a neutral, bipartisan video encouraging Americans to vote. But watch what De Niro did.
He's a punk, he's a dog, he's a pig, he's a con, a artist, a mutt who doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't do his homework, doesn't care, thinks he's gaming society, doesn't pay his taxes. He's an idiot. Colin Powell said it best. He's a national disaster. He's an embarrassment to this country.
So De Niro continues to call the Republican nominee names. He even went on to say he'd like to punch Donald Trump in the face. Now, I know he played the boxer Jake LaMotta in the movie Raging Bull, but what is your reaction to Robert De Niro and the Hollywood left and just the whole media trying to unload on Donald Trump?
Well, Robert De Niro is the pot calling the kettle black. Look at the movies that he played in if he abused women or said the things that he had no business saying about women. Listen, Donald Trump, going back into his past, to his personal life, he was having a man-to-man conversation, private conversation. It is unfair. He was not the president. He was not a career politician.
He wasn't speaking to another woman.
He was speaking to a man, something that we all do. We have the girl talk, men have men-to-men talk. And if you come on your TV today, you can hear that.
And apparently we are having difficulty with our feed tonight from Diamond and Silk. A lot of rain has fallen in and around where they're transmitting via Skype. We'll try to reestablish the contact if we can. It is worth noting that one Hollywood actor who stands with the conservatives, Jon Voight, was outraged by De Niro's comments. And Mr. Voight took to Twitter saying, "I am so ashamed of my fellow actor Bobby De Niro's rant against Donald Trump. What foul words he used against a presidential nominee." He goes on to say, "I am calling for all Trump supporters to express their outrage and anger against De Niro and all of the Republican turncoats." He also called out the double standard against Republicans, tweeting, "If any Republican said words like Robert De Niro used against Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama, all hell would break loose." We heard, of course, earlier from Craig Shirley, our presidential historian. And I can tell you, as one who has been on both sides of politics, as a conservative Republican serving in the House of Representatives, as someone who worked in television prior to running for Congress, and who has gratefully returned to television in this side of the camera, I can tell you without a doubt, the alphabet networks and their cable cousins work overtime to establish a narrative against conservative Republicans. In my purview, from my point of view, it is precisely why we saw Republican senators and a handful of House members actually pull their endorsements of Donald Trump. They believe that somehow they will benefit from that, and they will be able to survive. Now, I believe we've reestablished the transmission with Diamond and Silk. Yes, ladies, good to have you back. Know a lot of rain has fallen in your front yard and in your backyard and on the Skype feed. Let me just get your overall take. We could say a lot of rain has fallen on the Trump campaign. A lot of outrageous criticism is raining down on him. What do you expect out of Mr. Trump in tonight's debate?
Well, we expect that he's not going to waver. He is not going to back down. And if Hillary Clinton bring up anything that's ignorant and dumb, then he will go toe-to-toe with her and then pivot back to the issues. That's what we are expecting for him to do tonight.
That's right. What we need to be talking about is how Hillary Clinton did some bad things in those emails that came out this weekend.
That's what we need to be talking about. She's a liar and she's despicable.
That's right.
Ladies, does it surprise you the comparative silence of the alphabet networks and their cable cousins concerning those conversations Hillary Clinton had, what WikiLeaks provided, and all the duplicity and dishonesty? Boy, it's as if the mainstream media ain't going to touch that. About a minute left for your response.
Absolutely. They're so worried about what happened a decade ago and not worried about now. How this woman won't open border. How she handed ISIS bombs and weapons to destroy Americans. That's what the mainstream media should be talking about.
And her actions speak louder than Donald Trump's words.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, ladies, we always appreciate your words, and we're gratified by the fact that you will join us later tonight at 11 o'clock Eastern in our post-debate special. It will always be good to have your perspective. Diamond and Silk, thanks for your time in our pre-debate special. We'll see you later tonight, round about 11 o'clock. Fair enough?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, ladies. Now, again, later tonight, we're going to be looking for how you saw tonight's debate, and we're going to ask you who won tonight's debate. And to let us know later tonight, log on to newsmaxpolls.com. Now, let me tell you what's going on here. As the candidates prepared to take the stage at Washington University in St. Louis, I'm going to step away from this national anchor desk, and I will rejoin you during the 10 o'clock hour. John Bachman will be here. He'll also have the perspective of Miranda Kahn, who will join him as they offer more coverage, uniquely Newsmax from Newsmax TV on tonight's debate. Again, I'll see you here at 10. Till then, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned, and thanks for watching.